You guys seem to really like me hate on your favorite music, so we're back breeding more hatred. Today, we're discussing music genres I fucking hate. The stuff that I have rarely ever heard a good song from, but that is something worth noting actually. Only two of these I completely can't get into. Most of them I like a song or two. And for one of them I actually do really like. We'll save those ones for last. However, another thing I want to get out of the way before we dive in is something I always do with videos like these. But to clarify, we are discussing genres I don't like because the music reeks. So don't be asking me why fucking NSBM or whatever the hell Peter Sotos does didn't make the cut. I'm talking about horrible music, not horrible people. And you know, this one's gonna be heavily opinionated, just know that, because the first genre I want to talk about is one I know so many people like. It's an extremely popular music genre that even made it to the Super Bowl this year. I'm talking about like Latin pop or reggaeton, whatever you want to call it. First of all, just know I'm referring to all the new stuff. The old stuff can be good, but I just don't understand the new stuff. This is gonna be a constant theme throughout the video, but with half the songs I have heard, I can't differentiate them. It sounds way too samey. I don't like the instrumentals, the auto-tune, none of that. But hey, I know that Latin music is wanting to make you dance half the time, and as I said in the last video, I don't dance. I fucking hate dancing. I never dance. So maybe the reason I don't like this genre is because I don't like to fucking dance. Who knows? You wanna know something though? I may not like modern Latin music, but holy shit, I don't think that should be an excuse to hate on Bad Bunny's Super Bowl performance. It was a pretty good one. Now for this video, I'm gonna try and give a song from each genre that I do like. For Latin, I like Me Gustas Too by Manu Chao. I'm pretty sure that's Latin music. I don't know. But for the modern stuff, I can't name a song. Now moving on, we got a genre that I have always disliked. But after a specific incident where I interacted with some fans of this genre, I dislike it even more. I am talking about K-pop. It's not really a daring take to hate on K-pop, but I'll do it anyways. K-pop sounds too fucking corporate. Way too corporate. I am yet to hear a K-pop song that doesn't sound squeaky clean, even after checking out the shit that is, like, unknown. Now listen, to any K-pop fan watching, I know all of your guys' arguments. You know K-pop isn't a specific sound, right? It's just pop made by Korean artists. 100% it does have a specific sound. But on top of that, yes, that sound is pop. But that's barely swaying my opinion. The sound in question is corporate pop. It still sounds insanely corporate. You just know the crappy mainstream stuff. No, I don't. I had a friend over TikTok recommend me like tons of more underground K-pop artists to get me into it. Shit that didn't even scratch like 1,000,000 plays, and it did not sound different to what I have already heard. You just don't like Korea. No, I don't, dude. I got no issue with Korean people. Not really a country or culture I'm interested in, but damn, they make some great movies. Now, for a K-pop related thing I can at least tolerate, I have to say, that K-pop Demon Hunters movie is kind of overhated. Funny enough, I trashed that movie in a previous video I did. Yeah, I still don't like the fucking millennial Redditor humor, but the movie as a whole is, like, fine. I do think people are only really dogging on it because of the K-pop aspect. Alright, the two genres I've discussed so far are more pop adjacent, which I don't got a problem with pop. I kind of like it, but for the most part, it's not my thing. So let's move on to the topic of metal music. I do not like hair metal or glam or whatever. I don't fucking like it. I don't care how badass it might have been at the time. It is super cheesy now, and the music itself is just not that great in my opinion. This is the type of shit your uncle used to blast on the radio in his 76 Impala with 5 underage girls, all with nosebleeds from snorting so much coke. That's actually making glam metal sound a lot cooler, not gonna lie. I still just don't really like it, but a song from this genre I will forever hold close to me is Kickstart My Heart. I blasted that shit all throughout middle school. Now, this next one is like no surprise if you're coming from my last serious video. The next genre I'm about to dog on is trap metal. Now, I think I listened to this at one point, but I can't exactly remember. Nonetheless, oh my god, actual peak edgelord music. The lyrics are shitty, the vocals always suck, but listen, this concept could 100% work, yet people somehow always fuck it up. This is one of the most cringy music genres of all time. Half of this shit I cannot listen to with a straight face. I don't get why it's so hard for people to mix rap and metal. Rage Against the Machine proved years ago that it's really easy to mix those two, but no one seemed to fucking listen. Also, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but it's always them fucking 14-year-old white girls who just discovered weed who be listening to this shit. As for a song I do like from this genre, this song right here I find pretty good. These two genres have been pretty bad, but next up we got probably my least favorite type or genre of music related to metal. I can't stress enough how much I hate this shit, okay? I am talking about gimmick slam slop. Slam is fine. Gimmick slam is eh. All this new slop shit is genuinely ass. Infectious Jelking was like a bit funny. I don't know. Everything else is just dog shit fucking slop. Has absolutely no substance to it. The jokes are not funny in the slightest anymore. And you know what? Okay, I don't know why I'm talking about this. This band is technically a whole other can of worms, but I just thought of them out of nowhere. You know that band, Zavleg, has a super fucking long name? That band can go stick a cactus up its ass. This shit sucks, dude. If this band did not have such a fucking long name, no one would know who this is. Because it's beyond basic slam metal. Anyways, as I said, Infectious Joking is the only remotely funny one. Jelking, yeah. Actually, not. Fuck that band, too. That also is not that funny. Okay, moving on from stuff that isn't metal. Now, I'd assume a lot of you have watched my most famous video, Top 10 Worst Songs Ever Made. I mean, you don't have to be subscribed to me. I've already apparently been harassing people's recommendations. But nonetheless, if you watched that video, you were probably expecting me to bring up this genre of music. It's kind of become a trend to hate on it. I'm talking about the good old stomp, clap, hey genre of music. I just want to say, I'm not even switching up on this style. I always used to find this genre really annoying and bad. The thing is, this genre to me sounds like the people who made it are trying too hard to put soul into it. I am having difficulty putting it into words, but it sounds like fake. Also, all the songs are about love and optimism. I don't necessarily hate happiness, but it's not like they're doing it in an authentic and, like, fun way. I think ultimately, I just associate this shit too much with millennials. There is one song from this genre I have always really liked, though, and that song is Little Talks by Of Monsters and Men. The vocals on that song are really good, and it's actually not about love and optimism. It's quite the opposite, actually. The next genre is one that I think pretty much every sane person on Earth agrees is beyond bullshit. This is like elephant shit, whale shit, Proxima Centauri shit. I'm talking about Brazilian funk. I don't know why that word's just so funny, funk. But before we get into Brazilian funk, I want to address something. Everyone hates Brazilian funk. I know that. I hate it too. But I gotta say, for any of you motherfuckers who go as far as to say all funk sucks, absolutely not. I have been a defender of funk my whole life up until that Brazilian shit became the norm. Interworld, Moon Deity, KSL Vino, Chord Hell, Playa Main, 2020 to 2022 funk was fucking unmatched era. You will never change my mind on that. All that shit is ethereal, and the thing I liked about that era is it could be chill or aggressive, and both at the same time too. Now, as for Brazilian funk, I was digging it when it first started out, but this slowly became straight noise pollution. I actually cannot listen to any of this new shit. It's all genuinely deafening music for 12-year-olds. Now, as I said before, when it first came out, it wasn't super extreme, and I dug it. Brazilian funk, Mano, and Life in Rio are two songs I really liked from that era, but yeah, fuck Brazilian funk. It ruined the entire genre because that quickly became all that funk was. So the next genre is one I don't think I'll spend too much time on. I really only got one thing I want to say about it. I don't like 80s stadium rock for the most part, like Bon Jovi and Journey. I just find it too white, I guess. Oh, what I'm saying is it's really basic music. Runaway is a good song, though. Alright, so now we've reached the two genres where I genuinely do not like anything that comes from these styles. The first style is one where I don't know what label to even slap onto this. I'm seeing the terms conscious hip-hop and pop rap be put onto these guys. But that's not really what I'm talking about. It's a very specific style of music that I think you'll know right away when I say it, and when you hear it. But I personally like to call this style white people rap or deep rap. Or actually, a good one would be I am 14 and this is deep rap. Again, I don't know what the hell you can call this, but NF, Old Logic, Dax, this really basic ass rap music where it's some privileged, usually faking being a religious dude raps about how depressed he is and how he doesn't give a fuck about anyone or anything, yet makes music that sounds like you asked ChatGPT to make it. Actually, not even ChatGPT, dude. This is what Snapchat AI would give you. I guess you could say I do like some of Logic's newer stuff, but I'm talking about Logic of olden times where he read it on Reddit. Oh my god. Yeah, I used to somewhat tolerate this. After all, I did used to listen to Juice WRLD, which I didn't include him because his case is a bit more different, I'd say. I hate this shit so much, though. Let's move on to the other genre. I'm convinced barely fucking anyone actually likes this. I don't know, country rap. I've actually yet to meet someone who willingly listens to this stuff, which, fair, because, like, what the fuck is this? How do you even make country rap sound good? Those are just two things that shouldn't go together at all. Now, one more genre for the end of the video, but I'm gonna have to explain myself here. I want to give a quick shout out to the electropop genre, because this genre carries truly horrible stuff. This is where you have AJR, Justin Timberlake, the Chainsmokers, that High Hopes song. That's why I want to talk about electropop, because those three artists alone are some of the brownest shit stains you could have on your music genre. I don't know how, but I keep forgetting to talk about AJR in videos like the Worst Songs one and bands I hate. I hate this band. I don't know why I keep forgetting to talk about them, but here we are. Stupid fuck-ass Disney adult music. Worse than half the stuff I mentioned in that video. I keep forgetting to talk about them. Fuck. I don't even know how to describe this. It's just that awful. But, wait a minute. Electropop is not a bad genre in my opinion. It's actually a very wide spectrum of music. But also, electropop also includes, like, Charlie XCX, Slater, a majority of Gorillaz, Britney Spears, MIA, Crystal fucking Castles is in the same genre as AJR. So overall, the bad electropop is super bad, but that's it. So there you have it. Good talk.